Of all the games that are currently in my backlog, over 7 of them are part of the Yakuza series. Instead of getting them one by one like a normal person, I, for whatever reason, thought, hey, let me just buy the whole series, because obviously I'm gonna get through all of them very quick, right? Well, even if I don't finish my whole backlog, I'm hoping at the very least I can beat all the Yakuza games. Like most newcomers, I started playing Yakuza 0 sometime in 2020, so quite a while ago. It wasn't until 2023 that I finally started playing the Kiwami games with Kiwami 1, and now for January 2025, Yakuza Kiwami 2. The Yakuza series generally follows Kazuma Kiryu, a former member of the Japanese mafia known as the Yakuza. It usually follows him trying to retire from his lifestyle, only to be brought back in dramatic situations and story moments. Most of the games tend to have a relatively modern setting inspired by Japanese cities. Compared to the 2 games I played before it, Yakuza 0 and Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2 is definitely the most modern looking one of the 3. Alongside the beat-em-up style combat whenever you face foes, you're free to explore the city at your leisure most of the time, often doing fun mini-games and even funnier side stories. I think my favorite one was this old lady who at first is like, "Oh, can you help me cross the street?" and just stuff like that. And then it's this whole string of events throughout the entire game where you find out that she's actually on the run from the Chinese mafia. When it comes to the main story of the game, the biggest highlight for me was Kiryu's relationship with Officer Sayama. For story reasons, she's somebody who generally doesn't trust the Yakuza or people related to them, but as the story goes on, the two form quite the strong bond with one another. I know the character of Ryuji Goda in particular is somebody who's a fan favorite, but I'm not gonna lie, he's not really my favorite part of the game. I think he's cool, I think he's fine as an antagonist, but I don't know. His goal of wanting to beat Kiryu so that he could be the only dragon left standing, I didn't really find it all that intriguing. Either way, Yakuza Kiwami 2 is yet another great game in this ever-expansive series. As of right now, Kiwami 2 is my second favorite game in the series. Here's to hoping this series continues its good streak as I continue to play more of them over the year.